Chicago Bulls fans, Bol Bol has now been waived by the Orlando Magic. Should the Chicago Bulls entertain that? Y'all already know. I'm going to talk about it, but you got to hear the music first. Cognac. Gang. Shy Boys Podcast with the Cognac Boys, Cognac Boy Bobby, and I'm holding it down on another episode of Shy Boys Podcast with me and my co-host, C-Dub. If you like what you're listening to today, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and shake that notification bell so every time we drop, you be one of the first ones to know. So it was reported by Woj that the Orlando Magic waived Bol Bol. Yes, Bol Bol. Bol Bol is a 7'2" power forward / center that comes in at 235 pounds, played in 70 games last season, and then started in 33 games. Now, I want to talk about the waiver wire before we dive more into who Bol Bol is. So if we're looking at the waiver wire, the way that it works is that team waives that player. The contract of that player has not been terminated. It's basically saying that, hey, a team who claims this player will be able to now retain that contract and keep that player on salary for whatever he was making with that previous team. So Bol Bol, he's expected to make about $2 million if he was to stay with the Orlando Magic. But since they waived him, that $2 million now flows on over to someone else's salary cap, depending on if they want to pick them up. Now, the way that the order works is that the team with the worst record gets to look at them first. And then if they say no, you keep on moving down all the way through or whatnot. So if it comes down to the Chicago Bulls, should they look at Bol Bol is the main question. And to be honest, I'm not too sure. I don't think it'll be a bad idea. I don't know if we can compare this guy so much to Mo Bamba, but I kind of feel like they are on that same level when it comes to playing style, when it comes to stats, if you want to compare numbers or whatnot and look at things like that. One thing we do know is that the Chicago Bulls need size. I will say Bol Bol is more of the modern day big. If you watch film on Bol Bol, you can see that this man can literally catch the ball off the rebound and bring the ball up. You can see that on the defensive side, he can move his feet and block shots. You can see that he is, with it being at 7'2", he can go out there and rebound some shots. So if you're looking at the stats from Bol Bol last season, in its totality, he gave you 9.6 rebounds and 1.2 blocks per game and had a defensive rating of 110.8. With that's his career. I think he was 110.6 last season, which is average defense. But keep in mind, the man really didn't play that many games. Now, we went into the 9.6 rebounds, and in games he started, which was 33 games that Bol Bol started, he upped his game. You know what I'm saying? He gave you 12 points instead of 9. He gave you another rebound, which was 7 instead of 6. And then the blocks went to 1.4 versus 1.2 in the other games that he did not start. Even the field goal percentage, the 3-point field goal percentage even increased. Now, Bol Bol from the field is a 54% guy from the field and 26% from the 3 in games he did not start. In games that he did start, he gave you 36% from 3. And it wasn't that many attempts. And to keep it a buck with you, I don't want my centers going bonkers from the 3-point line. That's just a personal preference. If you want somebody that goes bonkers from the 3-point line, that's your preference. But everybody can't be a joker. Everybody can't be an Embiid or an AD. So for the bigs that I'm looking at for the Chicago Bulls, just give us about 3 threes. Keep it low, keep it simple, and keep it within the flow of the offense. Now, when we look at Bol Bol and compared to Mo Bamba, I believe that the games kind of resemble each other. You know what I'm saying? But the caveat is that Mo Bamba, in my opinion, will cost more than Bol Bol. Bol Bol, I believe, was making about 10 million. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong down below. But since that Bol Bol was now waived and his contract salary was only 2 mil, the Bulls could pick up another big for about 2 mil. So I think that the better investment might be Bol Bol, also simply because Mo Bamba, he's been injured these past 2 seasons. He hasn't played over 49 games these past 2 seasons due to injury. He barely saw time last season with the Los Angeles Lakers because of injury. Now, I understand that we want to come up here and we going to, because I'm going to be right there with you singing a song. Calling. But, hey, we don't want to take on projects. Well, not projects, but prospects who are deemed injury prone. We've already went through injury prone hell with Lonzo Ball right now. We had Javonte Green out. You dealt with a little bit of injury early on with Patrick Williams, but he seems like he's turning around, being good to go. So Bol Bol might not be a bad option, especially now. Is Bol Bol going to take on Marko Simonovic's spot? The Bulls have until July 7th, which is 2 days from now, to waive this guy or say he's going to be brought up or whatever, to just basically decide what they're going to do with Marko Simonovic. He's not on a summer league team. And so what are we going to do as an organization? You know what I'm saying? If this guy is not, it's already been 2 seasons of Marko being summer league killing. He still can't see NBA action. At what point do the Bulls just let it go? Because if he's not it and we not going to see if he it, what's the point to see if he it? You get what I'm saying? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down. So in this particular situation, I'm not 100% sold on Bol Bol, but I will say he gives you a different type of center that the Bulls kind of have, but don't have. The kind of have is he gives you a big that who can rebound and shoot threes like a Nikola Vucevic. And then, he gives you a more athletic big than per se Andre Drummond. I would say that Bol Bol is a bit more athletic than Andre Drummond, even though the big penguin can gobble up some rebounds. That's a pause moment, but it is what it is. So I think that now you get to add another guy with a different type of game, but still similar in some ways, who could probably give you something different. And can he play alongside? I don't know if the Bulls want to go the Twin Towers route. I don't personally think that's something that's conducive to what we want to see or winning on this basketball court. But when you got a guy in Bol Bol who can literally go coast to coast better than some other centers that I've seen, it's not out the picture. So, hey, that's it today, man. Y'all go ahead and let me know down in the comment box. Do y'all think that Bol Bol is a good option at center? Or at least to add size for the team? He's 7'2", 235 ain't nothing to wink at. That's a big dude, regardless if he doesn't have, the muscle mass. 235 at 7'2" is that still got a little weight to it. You know what I'm saying? So do y'all think that Bol Bol will be a good option to add size, considering all things that we mentioned before? In increased minutes, he increased his points, gave you another rebound, and shot 36% from the three. Yeah, it's not too bad when you compare it a guy like Mo Bamba, who's a bit more injury prone. So y'all let me know. Y'all want Bol Bol? Y'all think the Bulls should go ahead and claim this guy off the waivers? I don't know. To be determined. We shall see. The offseason is not over, but Summer League is right around the corner, ladies and gentlemen. And right here on Shy Bulls Podcast, we will be live calling the summer league games if we are available. This Friday on the 7th, we are available. So make sure y'all turn on your notification bells and then tune in at 6:30 Eastern on Friday because it's going down. I'm going to be calling the game, and I'm going to be right here on the P's and Q's doing what we do. Y'all already know, man. But subscribe here for all your latest Bulls content, and let me know in the comment box on how y'all feel it. If you want to sound off on anything we talked about today or anything in the past, call in or send a text message at 773-242-9219. It's another episode of Shy Bulls Podcast. I'm Bobby. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one for sure. Cognac.